All right, here's coming. I'm on the channel, so I'll be able to see questions and stuff like that.
Okay, perfect.
On my tablet.
Hey, everybody. Welcome this Thursday evening to our first YouTube live in August.
I know, right? Been a while.
Right.
Glad to see everybody. Hope y'all are doing well.
Yes.
I'm on the channel, so I'll be able to see questions and stuff like that.
Okay.
On my tablet.
Taj is echoing. Hey, everybody. Welcome. I don't know why I hear echo. To our first YouTube live in August.
I know, right? Been a while.
Right. Tosh, can you hear it echoing?
I'm glad to see everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Yes, I got it off.
Okay.
Yep. So let's get started. Sorry for late, guys. We have some technical difficulties. But again, happy Thursday. So let's get kicked right off. I'm Taja, the Mindset Coach.
I'm Trish, the Budgeted Financial Guru.
And together we make up Achieve Her Investments.
That's right, that's right.
So tonight, what are we talking about, Trish?
Tonight we are talking about trading. It's all about trading, different types of trading. So swing trading, day trading, options trading, you name it, okay?
That's right. You name it, we got it.
All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
Just a second to share my screen. All right. So yes, again, we are going to be talking all about trading tonight. Now, what do we mean by trading? When you are a trader, it's important that you take the emotion out of trading. Okay, this is not an emotional type of game. This is a game to make money. And I mean, Taj is the mindset coach. So so I'm the money girl. Okay, Taj the mindset coach. So she the one who can talk you off that cliff.
You're so funny. Yes. It's all about being non-emotional, guys, right? This is about investing. I said that was so crazy. Investing and trading, of course. All right, this is the primary topic. So you gotta take the emotions out. And how we do that is we're talking about having strategies and sticking to them. So what we specifically mean by trading is, you know, that normal or the standard definition is like trading is if you had something and I want it and I have something that you want, we trade that. This is a little similar, but we're talking about money where I'm trading for higher. Okay, so I bought something at a low end and I'm trading it for a higher end. That's it. So this is not, I want what you have. No, I want you to take this for a higher profit than I bought it at. Okay, so that's what we mean by trading, and we're going to break down the different types. You want to add something to that, Trish?
No, I mean, you didn't set it all. All right, let's get on into it. So first we'll start with swing trading. Swing trading is basically buy low, sell high. All right. So when you swing trade, you're making your trade based on big moves. And for swing trading, of course, you want the stock to move in an upward direction. That's how you're going to make your profit in swing trading. And with swing trading, you can buy and sell within a week. It could be days. It could possibly be months. You create a target and you wait for it to get to that target, and that's when you sell. Okay. So again, buying low, selling high.
Right. Right. It's all about that.
Yes. Yes. Taj, you want to go over these examples that we got in here?
Absolutely. All right. So this is just, I think I talked about this one time before, and definitely in the classes if you are in them. But this is an example of a swing trade that I did on Robinhood. It was a Carpet Bank, right? So if you look at this, especially the first one nearest to the left, okay, that's when the one nearest to the right. That's when on April 26th, you'll see when I bought those 6 shares of Carpet Bank. Right. I was interested in holding them long term. I didn't know much about it. So I just bought a few shares. Someone told me about it. And you'll see that I got in each share at $8.97, right? And then I bought 6, right? So that's what I bought it at. If you look below, right, in the grayed out, it'll say July 9th. Okay. I wanted to sell them back at $36. So this is what I mean by buying low. I bought at $8.97, sold back at around $36. So you'll see on the screenshot closer to the left, what I received. Okay. So this is what I mean by swing trading. Okay. So not only just buying low and selling high, it's also over a period of days, weeks, months sometimes. Okay. So it's whenever you hit that target number or percentage that you were looking to gain from your strategy is when you exit.
Right.
All right. And I always tell people, if you're not good with looking at charts just yet, or RSI and things like that, what you want to do at bare minimum is focus on that 52-week high and low. Okay. If nothing else will save you, that will help you. Okay.
All right. So some of the swing trading indicators, something that Taj always mentioned, this is her go-to. If you don't do anything else, if you don't look at anything else, look at that 52-week high and low.
That's right.
It is one of the best one of the best indicators of how the stock is performing. It'll tell you where a stock has been within the last year. So you want to pay close attention to it. So Taj, I'm gonna let you take over because this your baby, 52-week high and low.
Look, well, I just told her pretty much. That's it. You really want to focus there because so this is going to tell you where that stock was trading for the last 52 weeks, right? Lows and highs. And if you're on a platform like Robinhood, granted, there are other platforms that give you great information as well, but Robinhood just a lot. We talk about it a lot because it's very user-friendly for beginners. You're able to not only look at that information right on the screen for that stock for the 52-week low and high, but then on the actual chart, you can use the toggle button and on that chart and move it to see exactly what they did, and then go from 1 day to 1 week to 3 months to 5 years, right? That's going to give you good indicators. So I just like helping the beginners out because sometimes, charts look crazy. I got time for charts. When you see those, when you first look at there, you see those 52-week high and low, and you see that the stock you're looking at is at that 52-week low, take your shot. All right. And then you want to decide at that moment when you're going to get in, what are you comfortable with exiting with? So is that a dollar amount or is that a percentage, right? And that's what you want to focus on. So as soon as that stock reaches that, right, which should be closer to its 52-week high, that's when you sell. But even sometimes, those stocks can jump up and go past 52-week high, just like they can also go lower than the 52-week low. But as long as you gauge and get in around the low, you're not going to be mad if you're $1, $2, or $3 off, right? It becomes crucial if you get in at the halfway mark. That's why don't try to catch up, right? The fear of missing out that Trisha always talks about. Set your targets. So if you miss it, you miss it. It's always going to be another one.
Sure will.
Okay. And then on some platforms, you're able to even set what do you call those things? Like alerts. Like E-Trade is a great brokerage if you don't know. I don't know if you can do it on Webull. Haven't tried that just yet, even though I'm learning my charting on Webull, guys. But on E-Trade for sure, you can set alerts for when stocks reach a level that you want it to reach where you're comfortable buying in. And how I know is because I definitely set my level for Party City. Okay, because I can't wait to see them go back down to 50 cents.
Look, pandemic 2.0, okay?
Exactly.
All right. Another indicator is your RSI, your relative strength index. So this is a percentage to tell you whether a stock is being overbought or oversold. So if the RSI is below 30%, it means that they are being oversold. If they are above 70%, it means that they are being overbought. So typically, most of the time, I will stay away. We will stay away if it's over 70%. It's too hot. We don't want it.
Right.
If it's below that 30%, it's typically too cold, and maybe you do, maybe you don't. If all the other indicators, if all the other indicators are a go, then I would be okay with buying a stock with an RSI below 30. But I will touch a RSI above 70. We don't want anything that's overbought, because that's an indicator that that stock is going to be eventually dropping. Okay.
That's right.
Support and resistance levels. Okay.
Look, you guys, look how you sound right here smiling, talking about support and resistance. That's your friend.
Because I love watching the charts and seeing new support and resistance levels. I'm just like, oh yes, I got this.
I got you.
So these levels are where the stock usually hits and reverses. So the bottom, that is the support level. So when a stock goes down and it hits that bottom and starts to go back up, that's that support level. So at the top, that is our resistance level. So if a stock is going up, it stops and it starts to go down, that's that resistance level. So you can kind of gauge what the support and resistance levels are by looking at the charts. The charts will tell you what those levels are.
Right.
Okay. And then there are other indicators that you can look at, but we feel like they're more advanced. And, we focus on beginners because we want you guys to know that you can do this and you don't have to be super technical. But there are other indicators that you can look at, such as like moving averages and things like that, to determine when to get in and out of a swing trade. But again, we are here for our beginners. Okay?
That's right. You better know. Ooh, option trading. So many of you, or at least we think you do, many of you know this already. But so option trading, you guys know, are derivatives, right, of an underlying asset or stock. Derivatives just simply mean that this is where they derive their value from, right? They get either more valuable or less valuable depending on the stock movement, all right, whether it's increasing or decreasing. One contract equals 100 shares of that underlying stock. So this is the leverage. This is why people love to play options, because there's a lot of leverage here. So you can start with a little bit and make a lot. You can lose too, right? That's in every game. So don't forget that point.
Right.
So option contract is giving the buyer the right, okay, but not the obligation. So it's just the right to buy or sell the underlying asset at a specific price known as the premium on or before a certain date, which is the expiration date. And it must be before or on that date, guys, because once that date hits and it hits 4 p.m., you're out. Okay. They don't care if you're profitable, if you're up, what's going on, it's over. All right. And that's the last thing you want is to be profitable and you didn't close out your contract. All right. If you need examples or you want to see things on how to sell your contract back, we have that in the options video that we did a few weeks ago. So you can check that out as well, guys. So what else do you want to say about options, Trish?
They're wonderful. You don't need a lot of money to get in options at all. Very, very low pay to play, uncapped potential gain. They're just, I don't know, they're just like a great way to make coin. And especially if you're trying to if you're trying to like buy stocks, you can use your profits from options to buy your stocks. Like it's just,
Yes.
it's just,
I mean, people use it for various reasons, right? We talk about what's one of the main reasons for income. Income. Yes. People quit their jobs or supplement their income by trading options. People use options to pay down debt. People use options to go on to go shopping. People use options to go on vacation. I don't care what you do. Everybody can use this money. And the real point about making this money is it gives us the ability to make money without sacrificing our physical time. This is what changes the game. Because you can make this kind of money while you're at work, while you're not working, or whatever, and it possibly could alleviate you from working, right? Because imagine hitting any of these numbers on a daily basis, and it's more than possible, guys. So above you can see some of the contracts that either we've had, some of our students had. Because we get so many notifications when everybody's doing well that we just post what we get, like the last ones we got. So these are some good contracts. I like to show you guys the cheap ones, right? So let's start off with the one farthest to the right. This was for 56 cents. And how do we know it's 56 cents? That's where you see that average cost. Are you able to use your little laser pointer? Oh no, you can do that. There you go. So that's where you see average cost, okay? And Trish, tell them why it's average cost.
So this is the price that you pay for your contract. And let's just say you bought some at 50 cents and you bought some at 60 cents. So it'll average out that cost. So that's why they call it average, the average cost.
Okay, so as you see, the average cost is, like she said, where you bought in at. Current price is what that current contract is now worth. So if someone went to buy it that day, they'd spend that amount of money. See, that's back to that trading thing, right? So we're not trading equally. I want you to pay me more than what I paid for it, okay? So it's not really a trade, but we'll take it.
Right.
Okay. So this is that. This is exactly what you're focusing on. You want your average cost to be lower than the current price. All right. So somebody hit their target and they got out, and that's a pretty good percentage, right? 121%. That's really nice. All right. They have two contracts. You see that at the top where it says +2. That means they had 200 shares they were leveraging. All right. Equity. We're just going to break this down for you a little bit. Equity is what, Trish?
Equity is what your contracts are worth right now. So where the average cost and the current price are, remember when you're doing options, everything is multiplied by 100. So average cost, you paid $56. Current price is $124. That equity is $248. $124 times 2 is 248. So yes, that is what that 248 is.
And guess what, guys? Guess what? In case you're wondering, if you didn't know, when you are profitable and you sell this contract back, right, you get the equity. But what else they get, Trish? What else they get back once they
get what they paid?
That's right. You get your investment back.
You get your investment plus your profit. So that's what that total return is. That's your profit. $136. Okay. So you paid $112 for these two contracts. You're getting that $112 plus the $136.
That's right. Okay. So that way you are not confused. And the EXP, that's the expiration date. So that's that date that we say you either have to sell it on or before. Right. But we care about you being profitable. So you can sell that thing the next day if you get this 121% or whatever your target strategy is. All right. So this makes understanding the rest of them very easy. All right. So moving over. All right. Expiration date of July 2nd. That was a good day for somebody. Okay. They was up 534%. I like that. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got too excited. I clicked the button. Lord.
And do you guys see why we say it's so much power in options? They spent $67. Well, actually it's been more, right? To be honest, it's $134, right? Because they bought 2 contracts.
Right.
But you could have bought one for $67 is what we're saying. So the one on the end, right? They paid $121 for the contract. That's still a good win right there, up 325%, right? So this is the power of option trading. All right. Swing trades do great like this as well, right? So let's go.
Usually that option money is a little quicker.
It's a little quicker.
A little quicker. It's just a little quicker.
Yes, options, I will say that too. They're let me see if we speak on that here. But I will go ahead and say that options are more okay. So we're swing trading is usually for several days, but more so weeks or months.
Yeah.
Day trading, it can really, not day trading. Option trading can really happen in a single day. It could, that would be day trading, but it's usually over several, maybe a day or two, maybe a week. Okay. So we're kind of breaking it down, right? So swing trading was the longest type of trading. Then it goes to option trading. So let's talk about some contracts.
Calls.
Yes.
A call is you betting. I don't know why I said that like it's gambling.
Predicting.
Right. Betting that it's going up. So you're predicting that stock is going in an upward direction. So you buy a call. Covered calls are when you sell. So so the first one calls, you're buying a call. Covered calls are when you're selling calls. So you have to have 100 shares in order to sell a call. Okay. But still betting that it's going in the upward direction. Okay. Puts are going to be in the opposite direction. You are predicting that stock is going down. Predicting that it's going down, you buy a put. Okay. Covered puts, same thing as a covered call. You have to own 100 shares of that company.
Mm-hmm.
And Taj, what will happen if they don't own 100 shares?
Oh, you could potentially be liable because you got to remember on the opposite side of your trade is a real person that wants to collect too. So if you don't have it and they exercise their right, you could be in big trouble, friend. You could be in big trouble. And this is where you would get into, like, some people use margin accounts that we would talk about in day trading, but I'll bring it up now because that's what happened. This is where you can run into problems, right? Borrowing money that isn't yours, but they want their money, period. Okay, so for us, we don't tell beginners about covered calls and covered puts. However, some beginners love to do it because they already have 100 shares of different companies. That's different. When I say beginners, I mean brand new to investing, right? So they typically do not have 100 shares of a company to do covered calls and puts, but they are a very effective way of making money as well.
Spreads. Now, there are different types of spreads. And a spread means that you're buying a call and a put. Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, spreads are not advised for beginners, but they're good to know about. So we'll just go over them just a little bit. A straddle is when you buy a call and a put with the same strike price. Okay. A strangle is a call and a put, but they have different strike prices.
And same expirations.
Oh, right, right. Okay. An iron condor is when you buy 2 calls and 2 puts, and they have different expiration dates. Okay.
So yes, they can get very technical, and there are plenty more strategies, guys.
Right.
But again, we want to bring these up, but we don't advise them for beginners. But that's where you'll hear, like, a lot of people get very technical with option trading. But you can make money just on them basics. So them calls
you sure can.
Look, be your friend. If you're looking at the previous screen, yes, those are just basic calls. Yep. But puts make money just as well. That's the best thing about options. You know, you make money in either direction.
Yes, that's true.
Sometimes on the same day. Because, you know, you're messing with somebody like Ford and stuff. Like, I saw them because they're on the screen. You might have to play them both ways. I know I do. Okay. So day trading, guys. Day trading now. So we move, let me just bring that back. So we move from swing trading to option trading to day trading. Okay. So if you haven't noticed yet, we're moving in more time consuming. So day trading would be the most time consumed type of trading, right? So if you're saying, oh, I work all day or I don't have time to be on my phone, this is probably not for you, depending on the strategy you use. I'll say that, okay? And you'll understand what we mean maybe in a little bit. But day trading is for highly active traders, all right? These are multiple trades in a single day, all right? This is usually happening over seconds, minutes, okay? Because of the type of trading strategy you're using. So it's buying and selling contracts in the same day. And on one platform, which platform is that, Trish? You gotta be careful of doing this.
Robinhood.
Okay, so this is where for beginners it's not too friendly for day trading.
The only way that you can day trade in Robinhood is if you have $25,000 in your account. That's the only way you can do unlimited day trading. I'm sorry. But you do have three day trades before you're flagged as a pattern day trader. Once you're flagged, your Robinhood account is locked for 90 days. So you won't be able to do any type of trading for 90 days in Robinhood.
And nobody wants that.
Right. If you're flagged as a pattern day trader. Now this is with stocks or options in Robinhood.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think you can buy a stock and sell it the same day and not be flagged, because you can.
So other brokerage accounts, you are able to do this, and sometimes that means that you get into margin accounts, but some do it on cash accounts too. I think Webull is a great platform you can use into your day trading if that's what you want to do. Okay. However, I would highly advise that you are highly skilled and very aware of the market itself, and especially of the stocks that you are trading. All right, because discipline is key. All right. You have to have no emotions in this. These are set targets and entries. They are formed day traders are able to leverage their profits and make lots of it because they use technical analysis. They is chart readings and various other strategies that predict the market trajectories. Okay. Timing is crucial. This is not where you chase. Like if you missed your entry, you missed it. Move to the next thing. This is not where you chase, because this is where you can lose significant amount of money. And then we also have to remember, no matter how skilled you are, right? There are there's a lot of, I don't want to say luck, but I want to say like I want to say good timing, because it's key. Because day trading can be very stressful. Can be very, very, very stressful, because this kind of money is made again in minutes and in seconds, guys. Yeah. All right. And it can be a lot of money very quickly. We do not advise this for beginners because it is so technical. And usually when you're starting out, you don't have the discipline built up, but it's something that you can get into, and you can do it once in a while, right? I mean, we've done a few day trades and not intentionally. It just turned out to work that way, right? We hit our target exit. And some day traders, they do use margin accounts. So this is when I was telling you about it in option trading. Sometimes they use margin accounts. And margin accounts just mean you're borrowing, right? The problem that can happen from that is that when you lose, right? When you're not so lucky that day or your timing was off, guess what? You still owe them that money you borrowed. So do you see how you can get yourself in a deep, deep hole? So we would just say, use the money that you have that you are willing to lose, period.
And that's it.
Don't do any more, any less. That's it. All right. So let's talk about some of these day trading techniques. All right. So there's a couple. All right. You can get a very good list. These are there too. And I think they have more on Investopedia. We always use Investopedia. It's one of our favorite resources, guys. All right. Range trading. This is primarily uses support and resistance levels. So back when Trish was talking to you in swing trading, right? See how they all work together? And that's what we want you to take out of this, that once you know and understand the technicals and support and resistance and RSI and chart readings,
Right.
it'll help you significantly because right. What you say, Trish? Tell them again.
Just the indicators.
Yes.
Indicators.
It will be able to help you in everything. You'll get better at your swing trades. You'll get better at action trading. Then you can take your shot at day trading. All right. So it primarily uses support and resistance levels to determine buy and sell decision. All right, this is that entry and exit, right? See how it keeps coming up? All right, scalping uses numerous small, we like that scalping. It uses numerous small profits on small price changes throughout the day. So this is one of the ones I will tell you now, guys. We're getting better with this, and shout out to High Net Academy, people who are in there. If you don't know about Kev over High Net, you need to get with him with this strategy. And you just let him know that Achieve Her Investment sent you, okay? But what we want to talk about with this and why it's great is because, see, this doesn't allow or call for a lot of your time, guys. You can get in and out. I'm talking about by market open, 10:30 tops. You've made your money because this is focusing on, small percentage target exits. All right. And it's key that you focus on your entry and your exit, like always. But scalping is just that. Okay. They are looking at a very specific chart, very specific indicators, and they're following that strategically. Because remember what we said about day traders, right? This is non-emotional. All right. And they're highly skilled and they focus and they're built off of discipline on their strategy. So scalping is definitely that. All right. High frequency trading. Some call it HFT. I don't know why I can't talk today. Sophisticated algorithms to exploit small or short-term market inefficiencies, guys. See, that sentence alone sounds like a lot. So, that's highly involved, right? So these are the times where this kind of trading may be very time consuming for you, okay? Because you have to be so disciplined. You're watching different screens. There are a lot of things taken into account with day trading, okay? All right, so the last one here, news-based trading. This is what a lot of people do, and this is sometimes very beneficial. These are trading opportunities from the heightened volatility around the news events. So when you hear Nike just got slammed because of an athlete doing something, or let's say Apple just had a horrible product launch.
Look, I was like, see, why you gotta say horrible product launch?
Horrible product launch.
I was waiting for you to say Apple, but I didn't know you was gonna say it had a horrible product launch. Dang.
They haven't made me happy. So I'm just gonna say horrible. All right. If Tesla will pull themselves together. Look. But yes, so this is what we mean by news-based trading. So this is very helpful to beginners as well, right? Because you listen to the news, you chime in on different things. Yahoo Finance gives out good tidbits. What are some of the resources you take your information from, Trish?
Ooh, let's see. Let's start from the beginning, huh? Stockcharts.com. I like using their indicators when swing trading. I like using options profit calculator when I'm trading options so that I know my potential profits. I like using, I do like using Yahoo and Google. I mostly use them when I'm at work, when I can't get on my phone. But don't tell nobody that, okay? Let's see, what else do I use? Of course, like Taj already said, Investopedia for information. If I'm like, wait, what does this mean? How do I use this to determine that? Investopedia gives you information on everything.
Everything.
But YouTube. We on YouTube right now. YouTube.
Right. If you like people talking to you, like you're one-on-one, YouTube is your friend.
Yes,
our friend, right?
YouTube.
YouTube is where we first really got the basic understanding of what was it? The Greeks. Remember how many times we watched that video? I wish we even knew. We gotta find it so we can put it in our things to watch on our channel, because it's so great for people who are trying to get a better understanding or thorough understanding of the Greeks.
Yeah.
And that's if you didn't get it from us. You know, we do that market talks on IG. We had a few weeks of those things. But all right, let's move.
All right. So this is where you determine what kind of trader you want to be. You want to swing trade? You want to do some options trading? So swing trade, buy low, sell high. Options trade, buying those derivatives, using it as.
Oh, you know what? Hold up. You know what I forgot to talk about with the swing trading? We forgot to tell them the difference between the swing trading and the option trading. I mean, granted, yes, we spoke on swing trading, option trading, day trading. They're different in the time that they consume, right? So swing trading is usually for several weeks, more like months. Option trading can be just a day, 2 days, few days, and weeks tops. And then day trading is seconds and minutes. But the biggest difference between swing trading and the other two is that swing trading provides you ownership. Okay. Yes. You own shares. With options and day traders, you don't own anything. All you're doing is trading contracts, right? You're leveraging. But swing trading gives you that added benefit because if that stock is increasing and you're starting to believe in it, you can just keep it long term. What if you find out they're paying some dividends? Right. So you're going to sell some, right? Make the higher profit, buy some more. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I thought you should know that swing trading gives you that extra layer, right? Because now you have ownership in that company. Yeah. So now let's go.
All right.
I need to know that.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do that day trading? Technical analysis? Make your profits in that day. Make your target profits that day, or do you want to do a little bit of all three? I know for us, we do all three.
That's right. We just swinging everywhere, swinging over here, swinging over there. It's a party.
Swinging all around the world. Taj, I'm done.
I'm just saying, you know, gotta have fun making this money.
All right. And some of the best advice we can give is always have a strategy. Again, that takes us back to the beginning where we tell you that what we mean by trading is taking the emotion out. Mm-hmm. This is why you have a strategy. Okay. Even though you may think that there's like missed opportunity in a trade that you're in, you have that strategy for a reason. That's why you need to stick to it, take the emotion out of it, and just know that there's always another trade. Okay, just because there was a potential missed opportunity on one trade doesn't mean that there's not another one. So know that there's always another trade. There's always more coin to be made.
Period.
All right.
And stocks are always fluctuating, so you just catch it when it comes back.
Right. Okay. Right.
I love this. Choose a strategy that complements your skills, preferences, and lifestyle, and not what someone else think is best. Okay, because you'll always hear, "Oh, they saying buy AMC. They saying Dogecoin going to the moon."
They told me to sell my. They told me to sell my stuff.
Right. Are you selling yours?
Whose money is it?
Are you selling yours? I mean, I might be, but you might need to keep yours. Right? Because it's all about your strategy, right? And you learn those strategies from other people, and then you make one your own. That's with everything, right? We read books, we learn different languages or whatever it is, but then you have to make that thing your own. Yeah. That's exactly what you do with your strategy. So we're not saying don't take advice from other people. No. We just gave you a list of references we used, right? So of course you do that, but you got to make those things your own so you're comfortable with them, right? So that way you're not always calling somebody every time you're trying to do a trade. Mm-hmm. That's okay in the beginning because you want to figure things out. But when you lock in on your strategy, you'll just be amazed how much easier everything gets. All right. So when we say preferences, if you don't have all day or at least a significant amount of time in the morning to focus, like for market open, I want to say even a little bit in pre-market, right? Which is crucial because you get to see what's really happening, what's going on, because the market does some things called fake outs. And on you, where you'll realize like, oh, they're not really going that way. But had you been watching in pre-market, you could have probably got a little better understanding, right? And when market first opens, is extremely volatile. So there's a lot going on. So it's best to be patient to see what's really going to happen, right? But this gets more into technical analysis for you guys. And also another peak time is power hour. That's the last hour of the market, right? Again, where it's volatile, you got a lot of buying and selling going on.
Yep.
You know, things kind of cool down around regular lunchtime, right? Everybody chilling, everything is on chill mode sometimes. But yeah, you want to focus on your preference. So if you don't have that kind of time in the morning, then maybe day trading not for you, right? If you want to be relaxing, like, you know what, I could check in every now and then and see if I'm up or not. Otherwise, I'm going to worry about it. That's swing trading. Swing trading is definitely something you don't need to check all day, okay?
Right.
Because it's either moved to where you want it to or it hasn't. And that's it, unless you're dealing with a fast moving stock where that can happen at any given moment, okay? Which that isn't a lot of companies. Options, you want to have, you need at least, your checkpoints, right? You need to be checking market open, need to be checking, I would say definitely around 11, 12, 1, and then you need to be checking at the end of the day. But it depends on how your option is moving, right? If it's moving and you're quickly going up in percentage, right, in profit, then you're getting ready to sell. If it's a slow moving, you check back. So you will get to learn these things. That's why it's important to know about the stocks. Because remember, we said from the beginning, options are derived from the underlying stock. So if you understand how your company moves, it makes everything easier for you. Okay? You can't play Ford like you play Tesla or Amazon.
Right.
All right? Because we know one of them moves very, very, very slow. And other ones, sometimes they do take off like rockets in either direction, right? So that's
rocket.
That's why it's key to trade what you know. People always ask us, and you guys, this is time for questions. If you want to go ahead and ask those questions, go ahead. You can write them in the chat if you like. But people always ask us, what are the best companies to play options, or what company should I swing trade, or who should I do a day trade with? What you tell them, Trish?
It depends on the companies you're interested in.
Right. I say anybody that you have that you're investing with is a good option.
Yes.
Period.
Because you're more liable to do your research on companies that you're interested in versus just going off of what other people say. You're more likely to look into it. Why a company is moving a certain way, things like that. Like, so yeah, or maybe it's a whole sector that you're interested in. You can trade options with sectors too. XLKs and XL. I was gonna say XLT. My car is an XLT. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my life. But yes, you can. You can trade in sectors.
Yeah,
if that's what you want to do.
So there's like, the key here is that you can make money in various ways, right? Swings, options, day trading. Because we're only talking about trading tonight, but you can make money with anybody. All right. And some companies only allow you to buy the shares. So then if you want to swing trading, that's what you do there. Everyone else, you can pick how you want to. So there are several ways, guys, to make money. And a lot of times, believe it or not, you can get in for very, very, very little. And your potential is uncapped. All right. That's the beauty about options and day trading. The potential is just uncapped. There's no limit to what you can make.
Right.
All right. So that's what I'll say. I'm trying to read a comment. Oh, hey Shakira. How are you? Blessings, lady. And I see Erica. What's up, girl? Hey, Danny.
Erica. Hey, Danny.
Glad to see y'all. So that's pretty much it, guys. On all the trading. Yeah. So if you have any other questions, let us know.
Yes, and you can always leave them in the comments and we will get back to you if you have any.
That's true. But Yeah, I think that was pretty good, Trish. I really like telling people the different ways that they can make money, right? Because it's not just option trading, it's not just day trading, it's not just swing trading. It's so many ways in this market to make money.
Yeah,
And the best,
definitely.
the main point is that you don't have to use a lot of funds, you know?
Right. Right. That is the key.
Right. Like I feel like the cheapest contract. No, I can't even remember because I was gonna say the Tesla one when it was $12, but
Yeah,
no, I
that's
know
one.
I bought more things than that for like $6. You know, and you know, and then that's where you really stock up because then you can buy a ton of them. Like imagine you got $20,
Yeah.
right? And we say that because when you're first learning, you're not trying to spend all your money to figure this out, right? You just want to dabble. Let me do a little dabble over there, right? I think we started with $35 and grew our accounts, right? Because you wanted to see what's happening. So in those first trades, guys, really understand that it's so important to learn what's happening.
Yeah.
More than the profit. You got to know how these things move, what's working, what's not, how information like the news or what, or even other stocks. That's another call. But how other stocks, matter of fact, we just talked about that on IG Live, actually.
Sure did.
Talks, how other stocks play into what's happening with the option of the stock you're in. Because all these things work together. And the better you get, the more time you spend, the more research you do, the better you will get. Just be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. But the key is to get involved, take action, and you can do that immediately. If you have a brokerage account, go try something. Okay. Chakra says, psychologically speaking, what do you think is the key we should keep in mind? What would you say, Trish? Mm-hmm. That's a great question. I like that.
It is. It
Working
is.
My brain over here.
Let's see. I would say avoid FOMO by any means necessary. FOMO is fear of missing out. It's literally a whole mindset thing. So I would say try to avoid that fear of missing out because, like I said before, there's always another trade. So you're never really missing out.
Okay. And I want to say my quote that I always say that people think is funny, but I'm so serious. What I would say the key you should keep in mind is that this money is for everybody. And what I mean everybody is everybody. That's on every pay level, right? Every mindset level, every age. I mean, whatever, whoever, whenever, wherever. That's what I'm saying. Because, you know, as young and being Black in our culture, and even if you're older, maybe matter of fact, especially if you're older, we've been held out of information for so long that it's crucial now. It's crucial now to speak on this. And there's so many people doing it that look like us, that talk like us, and you can connect with and understand. So for me and Trish, we really want to let everyone know that we don't care what your situation is. You can do this. It's not too late. It's never too early.
Right.
I don't care how much money you're starting with. You can do it and just be patient with yourself. So that's what I would take away. Like, my thing is the money is for everybody. Take action, learn from people that care about you or giving you good advice, not people who think that they know everything because no one does. It's so many of us now telling each other about this, and we embrace everybody. We follow everybody. We try to network with everyone because you learn and you grow and you build with people who are in the space longer and doing other things. So that's my thing is patient with yourself, but come get this money because it's for everybody. Okay. So yes, you can learn it. It might take you a little longer, and that's fine. That's fine. Some of these people got degrees that took them 20 years to get, but guess what?
They
got it. Because if you look on any of these, look, I'm not gonna zoom in today, but if you look at those, guess what they don't have on them? They don't tell you how long I went to school. I mean, granted, guys, I always finish mine within the time frame. I'm just saying. But that's not to credit anybody who does, right? Especially for us, we're women. We have children. Everyone goes through life challenges, whatever, any kind of setback. So you have your right to take your breaks. Everyone deserves that, right? But the primary focus is that you stay to your goal and that you finish, right? That's it. Nobody cares about the middle stuff, but you completed that. So that's what we want you to do here is you take the information that we give, you tune into the IG lives, right? We have lots and lots of free game that we give out, right? But then we also have courses and classes that we do also offer on our website. But the key is to use information and then go apply it. Go apply it, because that's the best thing we could tell you. Because otherwise you're just consuming information. What's it good for? I mean, what's it good for if you're not going to use it?
No good.
Right?
It's no good.
It's like you just smart for nothing. Go shine that light somewhere. And we telling you over here because he's gonna make some money doing it.
Right. All the coin.
And it's the beautiful thing. Like we've had so many people send us contracts today, right? From prior students that are making money. And it's like, it's a beautiful thing to teach people how to fish. Right? We don't ask for a percentage. I'm about to start though. No, I'm just kidding.
Can I get 10% off top?
Can I get $10, please, from somebody?
IRS. No, just...
But no, like, it's a beautiful thing to see people who didn't know anything maybe a week ago, anything 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Now they're sending contracts and you like, how you, what?
Right.
What company? And that's the thing, because we don't tell anybody specific companies because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You take the information we give and you use that on the list that you already have, right? Because you're already watching certain companies, or you created or even bought into certain stocks, and then you play with those, because this money can be made with anybody, guys. Literally anybody. And please, if you're watching this and you're one of the people that we're talking about, please let the people know in the chat, all right, on your comments. Tell them about your win. Tell them about how you started from the beginning and didn't think you could, and now you over here flying. Okay, stinging like a bee and whatnot. Okay. So look, as real as I could be for everybody, it's like the shirt says, right? Invest, period. No. All right. We need one that says trade, period. All right. So that's it. Anybody else have anything else? She says, gratitude for y'all energy. Oh, always looking back at you, girl. We just a reflection of y'all. You know that. That's what we do. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, right? It's 9 o'clock. Oh, we got out in time, Trish. Can you believe it?
We did. High five to us.
I don't think we ever had a call that was 1 hour. But have a good night, people. We hope to see you. What we got next coming out? Oh, everyone keeps asking about the next class. It will be dropped soon. Yeah. It could be tonight.
We're going to be dropping the flyers.
Tomorrow. Soon. But if you are signed up on the website, you will get the notification first, right? Because everything goes to the members first when you're on the website. But we will drop it on all social media platforms. So that's coming out very soon. And then we have another surprise dropping very soon.
Yes.
Can't wait to show y'all, right? Because it's all about, us staying connected and us helping each other, because this is where it's at. And I can't say it enough, but really, we're going to end with this. This money is for everybody. And we try to show you how to get it. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.